Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's me, GhostCritic, with a new comic book day video. Yes, I think it was 8 books on my pull list this week. A new number 1, a book that I should have had last week but I got this week instead, and I think it's the last issue of one of my favourite Marvel books at the moment, unfortunately, but I'll show you that in just a second. Not actually much news to speak of. No Friday video last week. I'm going to try and get my review of issue 1 of Lucifer out for this Friday. I'll try and film that this evening. I'll try. But apart from that, thank you to everyone who watched Monday's comic book review video and commented and chatted and said nice things and thumbed it up and shared it and all that good stuff. Obviously, if you're new to my channel, this is what happens on a new comic book day. I show you everything that's on my pull list, and then the following Monday I will speak a little bit more in depth in the comic book review show. So let's crack on with the books, and we're going to start with Marvel this week. Issue 200 of Moon Knight, and this is the one from Max Bemis that ends this current run. I believe there is nothing at the back to say there's a new creative team come on. It all seems like a big long letter from Max Bemis saying goodbye and thank you for the support, and I have supported this book. It's been a strange one, the kind of tone and the nature that Max Bemis has brought to Moon Knight with these past couple of story arcs. Very dark, very adult, almost kind of like a Vertigo book, and Max Bemis has worked on a couple of those, so very much looking forward to seeing how he's going to round that all out. Issue number 3 of The Punisher. Matthew Rosenberg has been doing a great job on his run of The Punisher. The stakes have been raised so much higher for the Punisher with this particular story arc, as he's up against Hydra. Well, he's basically up against everyone because he's been framed, as is always the case, but we've got Daredevil working at his side by the looks of it. A bit of a team up, though probably highly unwilling because these two have history. Good stuff. Last Marvel book of the week, it's issue 8 of Nick Spencer's The Amazing Spider-Man. He's been taking on this new run of Amazing, and it has been almost amazing. I've really had a lot of fun with this, and I say it again and again, I'm really glad that this book is now back on my pull list after such a long time away from it, but having the likes of Ryan Otley, and at the moment we've got Humberto Ramos doing some great spider art action, really having a fun time with it. On to Image, and that book that I would have got last week. It's 1975, the new book by Joe Casey, and I don't think I spoke about issue 1. I think this was when I had my week off for my birthday in September, so I didn't really get to speak about the first one, but I loved it. I loved the mix of kind of Taxi Driver, The Warriors, a little bit of Big Trouble in Little China in there. It was very much a kind of a homage to those kind of 70s, kind of early 80s movies. But I loved it. The artwork as well by Ian McEwan, just fantastic. The double spread cover we got there, lovely. If you want a closer look at any of the covers on these, go check me out on Twitter at GhostCritic, and I'll have all the covers up probably about an hour or so after this video goes up. Issue number 3 of Colin Bunn's 5-issue series Cold Spots. I said, I think in my review of issue 2 was, I am really enjoying this book. It's got that creepy atmospheric nature, a little bit Wicker Man about it, but I'm concerned that it is only 5 issues long, and how this is going to be a kind of self-contained story, whether he's only said it's 5 issues, to get a kind of gauge of how people are buying this, that if he wants to continue it. But like I said, it just worries me that it's only 5 issues long. The story, that kind of storyline doesn't seem to be enough for what potentially is going on here. On to DC, issue 57 of The Flash. I don't know where we're at the moment. Oh, it was... they'd gone into the mind of the fire guy. I can't remember what he's called now. Oh, I've forgotten. Anyway, he's about to basically burn Central City to the ground unless, well, Flash can save the day, which hopefully he will. But really enjoying that, loving the Scott Collins artwork on that. Firm favourite of DC, which I'm not really getting a lot of anyway. The new #1, the 4th book. This is the last one of the quartet in the Sandman universe. It's issue 1 of Books of Magic. Very much looking forward to this. I love the original series, although I've never actually finished it off. They didn't bring out the series fully in trade. It kind of stopped after about, I think it was about trade 7, and then they didn't complete the series. And foolishly I thought that was the end, and didn't know there was about probably another 25 to 30 issues after it. But I have got previous, volumes that came after the original series, and so I am quite well versed on the Book of Magic's kind of universe, pocket of the Sandman universe, though, you know, it didn't really bleed in that much. Yes, Death spent a lot of time in the Books of Magic, but apart from that, the rest of it didn't really cross over a great deal. But yes, very much looking forward to finding out what this new incarnation is. We've had what's his name? Oh my god, Timothy Hunter, that's it. We've had him at different ages of his life, and to have him back as a schoolboy is a tad jarring. I don't know how that's going to work or how they're going to explain it, because we have seen him as a young adult already in Love During Wartime, which really enjoyed. So we'll see how they explain it. But they're my books this week. Please let me know down in the comments section what books you've been picking up this week. There wasn't a great deal new that came out. I didn't spot that much on the shelves, and Ian, the comic book guy, didn't seem to think there was much out either. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that great stuff, and I will see you soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.